What is up, crypto enthusiasts, and welcome back to Bitcoin Bulletin. Get ready, because we are diving headfirst into the news that's absolutely dominating the crypto space right now. First, the big question on everyone's mind: is Bitcoin on the verge of a monumental breakthrough? Analysts are buzzing, predicting that we could see Bitcoin shatter its all-time highs within the next few weeks. We're talking about prices that could redefine the crypto landscape. But the excitement doesn't stop there. We've got a brand new contender making serious waves: Bitcoin Hyper. This innovative project is already making headlines, having raised an astonishing $15 million in its presale alone. They're promising to revolutionize Bitcoin by scaling it with cutting-edge L2 blockchain technology, and the crypto world is taking notice. Could this be the next big thing? Now, shifting gears to a developing story with some serious intrigue. In Brazil, a major federal police crackdown is unfolding, and a prominent lawyer, previously linked to controversial firms like Braiscompany and Unick Forex, is now under scrutiny. This investigation into illegal pension discounts has taken a sharp turn, and incredibly, Bitcoin Banco is also being drawn into the fray. What does this mean for the companies involved and the broader regulatory landscape? And finally, we're looking ahead to a pivotal date: September 17th. The Federal Reserve is set to make its next monetary policy decision, and the anticipation is sky-high. Could this rate cut, however small, be the catalyst that sends Bitcoin, gold, and even traditional stocks on a massive, long-term upward trajectory? We're breaking down all the potential impacts. You won't want to miss a second of this action-packed episode, so make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on. Bitcoin on the brink of a new all-time high. Bitcoin is currently surging, nearing its previous record highs and igniting widespread optimism across the crypto market. Analysts are putting forth bold predictions, suggesting that a new all-time high for Bitcoin could be within reach in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. This surge is not just a fleeting trend. It's backed by strong market indicators and institutional interest. The spot price of Bitcoin has already touched impressive levels, nearing $116,800 according to recent data. More impressively, Bitcoin futures have climbed even higher, successfully closing a significant gap on the CME that had been a point of contention for weeks. This successful closure suggests underlying strength and a potential continuation of the upward momentum. Investor Ted Pillows highlighted on X that if Bitcoin can solidify its current price point as a support level, the path to new all-time highs becomes increasingly probable. However, he also cautioned that failure to hold this level could see a significant pullback. Further bolstering the bullish outlook, figures like Keith Allen, co-founder of Material Indicators, point to robust institutional demand and the anticipation of Federal Reserve interest rate cuts as key drivers. These factors, combined with historical patterns and strong sentiment from traders like BitBull and analysts like Rekt Capital, suggest that the current bull market may not have reached its peak. The prevailing sentiment is that we are still in the early to mid stages of a significant upward trend, with substantial room for growth. The market is abuzz with speculation, with many investors and analysts closely watching Bitcoin's price action. The possibility of breaking previous records has fueled excitement and discussion across social media platforms and trading forums, with many anticipating significant portfolio gains. Don't go anywhere, because the implications of these market movements are massive. Next, we're diving into a revolutionary new project that's already raising millions and could change the game for Bitcoin itself. Bitcoin Hyper blasts past $15 M amidst ETH and Sol rally. The crypto market is experiencing a powerful weekend surge, with Bitcoin reclaiming the $116,000 mark and major altcoins like Ethereum and Solana posting impressive gains. But stealing the spotlight is a groundbreaking new project, Bitcoin Hyper, which has already amassed over $15 million in its presale, signaling immense investor confidence and anticipation for its upcoming exchange launch. Bitcoin Hyper is positioned as a game-changer, aiming to scale Bitcoin through the world's first ZK-rollup-powered Bitcoin Layer 2 blockchain. This innovative approach promises faster, cheaper transactions and unlocks smart contract capabilities for Bitcoin, directly challenging the dominance of platforms like Ethereum and Solana. The project's presale is currently offering tokens at 0.012905, with prices set to increase soon, and early investors can also benefit from a remarkable 72% APY through staking. Meanwhile, Ethereum is showing strong momentum with a 4.8% rally, further energized by a golden cross formation on its price chart, which analyst Mr. Crypto predicts could lead to a significant pump. Solana, the only top 5 crypto in the green over the past 30 days with an 18% gain, is also breaking out of a cup and handle pattern, with analyst Ali Martinez forecasting a potential rally towards $1,314.04, representing a massive 440% upside. Analysts like Umar Khan from 99 Bitcoins are forecasting that Bitcoin Hyper could deliver 100x returns, highlighting its unique value proposition. By leveraging the Solana virtual machine for execution and utilizing ZK-rollups to report back to the Bitcoin L1, Bitcoin Hyper aims to combine Bitcoin's security and immutability with Solana-grade speeds and smart contract functionality. This could truly future-proof Bitcoin and solidify its market dominance by enabling it to compete in DeFi, NFTs, and more. The explosive presale success, strong analyst backing, and a use case with the potential to redefine blockchain infrastructure have positioned Bitcoin Hyper as a must-watch project this cycle. With price hikes imminent, potential investors are being urged not to miss out on this opportunity. But not all news in the crypto space is about innovation and gains. A complex legal drama is unfolding in Brazil involving a prominent lawyer with ties to major crypto firms. Stay tuned as we unravel the details. INSS crackdown, lawyer linked to Braiscompany, Unick Forex under fire. In a dramatic turn of events in Brazil, the federal police's investigation into illegal pension discount schemes, dubbed Operation Cambodia, has ensnared a prominent attorney with deep ties to the cryptocurrency and forex industries. This lawyer, who previously represented now-defunct firms Braiscompany and Unick Forex, and also had dealings with Bitcoin Banco, is now facing scrutiny as part of the ongoing crackdown on organized crime and asset concealment. The investigation, an extension of Operation Sem Desconto, initially focused on fraudulent deductions from pensions and retirement funds. However, the involvement of this specific lawyer introduces a complex layer, linking the pension fraud probe to past accusations of financial misconduct against major crypto entities. Braiscompany and Unick Forex were previously accused of operating fraudulent investment schemes, and this lawyer's continued association raises serious questions about coordinated efforts to evade accountability. Federal police believe that individuals may have attempted to obstruct or delay justice. The operation, which has led to arrests and search warrants in São Paulo and Brasília, is actively seeking to uncover any attempts to hinder the investigation or conceal assets. The lawyer's professional history, marked by defensive firms accused of financial impropriety, combined with Bitcoin Banco's default on the lawyer, paints a picture of a sophisticated financial network that authorities are working to untangle. The Supreme Court of Brazil has authorized preventive arrests and numerous search warrants, targeting crimes such as obstruction of justice, asset dilution, and concealment of capital. This aggressive action underscores the authorities' determination to combat pension fraud and protect vulnerable citizens, with the operation's name, Cambodia, symbolizing a ruthless effort to eradicate fraudulent practices. The inclusion of this lawyer in the INSS crackdown highlights the increasing regulatory pressure on individuals and entities involved in financial misconduct, even those operating within the complex world of cryptocurrency and forex. Could a major central bank decision be the catalyst for a monumental rally across Bitcoin, gold, and stocks? We're breaking down the Fed's upcoming move next. Fed rate cut on Sep 17th. Jitters or supercharged gains for Bitcoin, gold, and stocks. As investors gear up for the Federal Reserve's crucial monetary policy decision on September 17th, all eyes are on a potential quarter-point rate cut. While this move is widely anticipated and could trigger short-term market volatility, It also holds the promise of fueling significant long-term gains across a spectrum of risk assets, including Bitcoin, gold, and equities. The economic landscape presents a challenging scenario for the Fed. Recent reports show stubborn inflationary pressures, with the Consumer Price Index, CPI, rising 0.4% in August, pushing the annual rate to 2.9%, primarily driven by costs for shelter, food, and gasoline. Producer prices also indicate persistent inflation, despite a slight dip in the headline PPI. Simultaneously, the labor market is showing signs of softening, with weaker-than-expected job growth and stagnant labor force participation, though average hourly earnings continue to rise, keeping wage pressures alive. Bond markets have reacted to this mixed economic picture, with yields on 2-year and 10-year treasuries reflecting the current environment, leading to a modestly inverted yield curve. Futures traders overwhelmingly anticipate a 25 basis point cut, according to CME FedWatch data. If the Fed delivers only this modest cut, markets might exhibit a buy the rumor, sell the news reaction, as much of this relief appears to be already priced in. Equities, meanwhile, are testing record highs, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite showing strong bullish sentiment heading into the Fed week. Cryptocurrencies and commodities have followed suit, with Bitcoin trading significantly higher year-to-date and gold surging to near-record highs, acting as a perceived inflation hedge. Historical analysis suggests that when the Fed cuts rates near S&P 500 all-time highs, the market tends to perform well in the following year, averaging substantial gains. While the short-term reaction to a rate cut can be unpredictable, often involving initial turbulence, the longer-term outlook appears positive, as rate relief is expected to amplify momentum in assets like equities, Bitcoin, and gold. The Fed's communication regarding growth, inflation, and its future policy path will be critical in shaping market trajectories in the months ahead. That's all the main news for today, but stick around for a rapid-fire recap of the biggest stories and our full call to action. And that's a wrap on today's Bitcoin Bulletin. We saw Bitcoin nearing record highs, with analysts predicting a breakthrough within weeks. Bitcoin Hyper is making massive waves, already raising over $15 million in its presale. In Brazil, a lawyer linked to Braiscompany and Unick Forex is caught in a federal police crackdown involving Bitcoin Banco. And the Federal Reserve's upcoming rate decision on September 17th could be the spark for a huge long-term rally in Bitcoin, gold, and stocks. Don't miss out on any of these explosive developments. Smash that like button if you found this valuable, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for your daily crypto dose, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below with your thoughts on today's news, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.